Welcome everybody back to another Boldcast reaction. I'm Carson.
I'm Lindsay.
This is Naruto Shippuden, episode 283, I think. What happened last time?
Last time, Naruto and Bee were escaping, but the Raikage and Tsunade showed up, and the Raikage threatened to basically kill Naruto, or Bee, either one, to stop them from going out and ruining and causing them to lose the war. Pretty bold moves there.
And
then
we saw some flashbacks
we saw
of
backstory.
Bee and Minato a little bit, and the Raikage, and we're gonna see what happens as we go forward. Hope you guys leave a like and subscribe. Hope you check out Patreon. Hope you support the official release. Let's go.
Now's my chance.
Fuck's sake.
Could have gone wider, Naruto.
Damn it, that guy is fast. No doubt about it. I'll try again.
They're so fast, I can't track them.
Lariats him?
You really think you can defeat me with your lariat?
Oh no, octopus!
If you have time to worry, worry about yourself.
Thanks, I owe you one. Now I can get past the Raikage.
Oh my god.
Ah, with the sword as well.
Raikage is no joke.
Get in here and help me.
No.
I won't give up.
Naruto, you don't have to protect me. Stop already. Dreams don't come true when you're dead.
Don't worry about me.
Get out of the way, Naruto! Don't die!
Till the day that I become Hokage, whatever happens, there's no way I'm gonna die. Granny!
You'd better have a real good excuse for this course of action.
Tsunade switching sides.
Even if you were to kill Naruto, and you buy us some time until the Nine Tails comes back to life, I doubt the next Jinchuriki will be able to control the Nine Tails' power to this degree.
Good point.
Since we don't have any idea which way this war will go, let's use all the weapons we've got, including the Jinchuriki. That's why I'll let Naruto pass.
Nice excuse. I mean, nice explanation. Granny Hokage, I remember. One who won't let anyone stop her.
You're all fools. Where's there any evidence that Naruto will succeed? I already told you your lariat won't work against me. Listen, bro. You may be Raikage, but since the beginning, you've underestimated my power, fool. You fool. No one ever expected the third Raikage to die. It'll be okay. Just hang in there, bro. From today on, you're the Raikage, yo. I know that. We're right in the middle of a war. I will protect this village and nation to the very end, as my old man wanted. B, you will go to Unraikyo, the Storm Cloud Ravine, and work on your tailed beast bomb. You will not be engaging the enemy. Yo, but my lariat, that's why I don't need your lariat anymore. Even if the enemy invades, you'll stay in the village and use your long-range tailed beast bomb to get them. All right? You are never to leave the village again. Got it? B, both you and Naruto are precious Jinchuriki. The two of you are very special to your villages and your nations. And that's the reason why I can't let either of you pass.
Are you sure that's the reason?
Just trust me, we ain't gonna lose Naruto and me. And about that, I'll happily give you my personal guarantee. So be it then. Let's put it to the test. Your lariat against mine. We'll see who's stronger.
That sounds ideal to me, and I'll do it too. You'll see. Easy as 1, 2, 3, cause talking down to you is my fantasy.
Nice.
What you gonna say about that?
The thing is, being Jinchuriki isn't our only power sword. We possess something that's even stronger fundamentally. I'll tell you all the details. You know your words to me, and me alone back before I received the 8 tails. They'll keep me strong, no matter what happens, even when all else fails. You're talking about those words I said to you in front of the waterfall of truth? You're finally getting it, huh? So you're not a fool, you fool. Preaching truth at you from above is my fantasy. The fantasy is now reality. Oh, yeah.
Nice.
As his dad, like, just his dad dies, and his immediate thing is, like, I don't want to lose anyone else. So he
Yeah.
just secludes B away forever.
It's so creepy. I'd be curious if he chose to reveal himself, that like he must have, or just caught him off guard.
I think that, yeah, I don't know. I don't know. What now? What do you say
It's true
now?
that you are very special to me, B. And I do believe we're the ultimate tag team. I said that to you. You're correct. But just those simple words are really going to be enough to keep you strong all through the battle that you face. I don't live and fight just for the village and nation. I live and fight for you too, bro. You're still way too overprotective. You gotta let me go. You gotta trust in my power, you know? The world is dark and full of pain when you're Jinchuriki. But I learned you can't give up. You gotta fight free. You gotta find a light that can let yourself see. Tail beasts are not the only source of our power. What we were before them helps us in our weakest. Our true selves shine like the sun. They're second to none. Our true strength means we will never have to run. Only I could control the 8 tails. Only I could win that fight. Naruto's got the same light as me, all right? But instead of only one, that boy's rocking 2 suns light.
Yeah, you got that right. It really is like the sun, and I'm rocking 2 of them.
Naruto Uzumaki, what are these 2 suns that you and B have spoken of?
I'm talking about my mom and my dad.
Your mother and father. Talking about people who died right after you were born. You were merely an infant.
You must have concluded that this masked man, Madara, posed an enormous threat to us, all of us, and that only someone with the Nine Tails power under his control could defeat this enemy. So he chose Naruto.
Minato told
chosen
one. And he entrusted everything to you, is that it? He knew he wasn't the one fated to be the savior.
I don't know if Dad ever considered himself to be a savior or not. But then, I remember that my master had always told me Dad was a child of prophecy.
That so-called savior is now dead. What else could you call that outcome except a failure?
The will
Yeah,
of
you're
fire.
My dad died. Mom, too. He and my mom died protecting the hidden leaf. It only lasted a moment. They gave me something. Both of them gave me the knowledge that what I'm capable of is whatever I believe I could do. They entrusted me to be the savior of the world.
Raikage, if you take down Naruto to delay our enemy's plans, Madara will definitely take the Nine Tails next time. Only Naruto can control the Nine Tails power, just as Minato thought he would. I'm going to bet on Naruto. So what about you?
Yo, I got a second, her fool.
Don't say that. You're terrible at betting.
My good friend Naruto here is just as foolish as me. You agree? Right now, you need some big fools for us to succeed.
Fool,
Fools
you
who
fool.
don't care at all how strong or tall the wall. Yeah!
Death isn't a failure, Raikage, because he still carries within him the will of fire. Holy shit.
Bro's at top speed, no one's faster. I think he's gonna kill Naruto. What a disaster.
Just like always, you're so stubborn. But you're gonna have to go through me first.
This is my fight.
Naruto, this ends now.
Way too many people have put their faith in me for me to let them down. No, I cannot fail.
He dodged it. No way.
Really impressive.
You fool. He really is.
Just like the yellow flash of the leaf.
Like you just said, Raikage. If I fail, then I'm not a savior. I cannot fail now. I'm my father's son.
Yeah.
He taught me how to be the savior, so that's what I'll be.
My attack was simply a test. I wanted to gauge your abilities and consider only the second to have ever outrun my fastest punch. So it appears that we have a savior after all. Now go forth.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, the sunrise.
As the sun rises. The episode's called Two Suns. Like S-U-N.
This really is the only way. According to this data,
Fuck yeah,
Naruto
man.
can sense hostility when in Ninetales chakra mode.
Mm.
He'll be able to see through White Zetsu's transformation jutsu. In addition,
good
we
thing
can
he's
have
on his
Naruto
way.
create shadow clones to counter White Zetsu on every battlefield at once.
I really don't think that Lord Raikage would ever allow us to use such a strategy.
Yes, that's true.
Well, that's the thing. That doesn't
I've
seem
been
to be the
trying
case
to tell you.
Ghetto statue.
Night is finally coming to an end.
The creepy red moon.
They should be able to use their eyes now. 6 new pains, all Jinchuriki.
Because he has the
I
Rinnegan.
just added a little something.
Where did he get all of them?
No, remember pain.
Oh
the
yeah,
pain,
okay,
they're just
but
pains.
then he just put a Sharingan in the other eye
Seems like it.
just because.
I don't know if that. He said he added a little something. I don't know if he's I can't remember. I don't know if he's talking about the Sharingan or if the Sharingan is like being projected like the Rinnegan because he has a Rinnegan in the
Yeah.
other eye.
Interesting.
What do you think about that? Shit.
Fucking Madara just whenever anything's going good, then he just comes in with something bad. That was such a good episode. I was like almost crying during that episode because it was just so like just so good, you know? Like it was just so good. Naruto and his parents and B, the Raikage all just yeah, it was nice.
It's really nice.
It was good. Yeah, I don't know. It was just nice to see the Raikage sort of like be forced to become more self-aware of like his priorities and why he's doing certain
And his
things
stubbornness and
you know that sometimes like you know it is a more sure way to say, oh, if we either kill Naruto or just hide him away, then they're not gonna get him.
Mm-hmm.
But then if he can't help, and he might be the difference between, you know, like everyone else dying, but just Naruto being alive.
yeah.
Then, like, I don't know. Then at that point, and especially with now the white Zetsus and like all this crazy stuff that's happening, it's like what's the better option? The bringing out your two most powerful people who are also your most vulnerable people, or just
Letting them be the only ones who survive.
yeah, And then even then, they could still get tracked down and captured.
Yeah, because then they don't have the rest of the force to help out anyway.
Yeah.
So it's like it's literally an all or nothing proposal. Mm-hmm. Like the battle in general, like the war in general, is literally all or nothing. If you're facing somebody who's overwhelmingly powerful and
Can bring people back from the dead, has immortal servants.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's just a lot, so it's nice. But it's nice that it wasn't just, oh, okay, I'll let you go now. There was more stuff to do with the Raikage that influenced his decision. It wasn't just Tsunade shows up, Naruto has to convince her for like 5 seconds, and then she lets him. Mm-hmm. And the Raikage wasn't convinced by Naruto alone. Like, B helped him out and everything. Mm-hmm. Yeah. It was
awesome.
It was nice. It was good. And,
straightforward, wholesome, didn't take too long as well.
A nice 2 episode.
2 episode, start the conflict, end the conflict.
Yeah.
They're stopping Naruto. What happens next episode? Naruto, like, whatever. They aren't stopping Naruto anymore.
Yeah.
Cool stuff.
Yeah, and fucking modern. So I guess his. So maybe what happened there? Did he steal those bodies from Kabuto, or did
those are reanimated Jinchuriki?
Mm-hmm. So then he just stole them and made them into pains and
Yes.
Added a Sharingan for each as well.
I'm not sure. I genuinely can't remember. I think that might have been what he was talking about, adding a Sharingan. But they had the thing that is messing with me is they still have the black around the eye.
Yeah.
Because if it was a normal Sharingan,
but because they're not just the real dead bodies.
right? But the Sharingan are real. So if they put
I know,
a
but
real
I was
Sharingan,
saying, if you put a real eye into one of the reanimated bodies, it will be a dead eye because it's not a living body that is.
but the eye is a real
posting it.
thing.
I know, but I'm saying, like, if the white of the eye turns black.
But we've never seen it turn black. We've never seen that. Like, we've never seen it go from, it's just, there's no evidence one way or the other is what I'm saying. Whether, like, he said, I've added a little something. He's possibly talking about the Sharingan. I don't personally remember. If I'm watching this for the first time, I wouldn't, it seems like it might be the Sharingan, but we don't know if he's talking about something else that he's hidden, because he has a Sharingan and a Rinnegan. Mm-hmm. When the only other evidence we have is the previous Pains had both Rinnegan, but just because fucking Nagato had a Rinnegan. Mm-hmm. It's just like we don't know what happens when you put a living organic Sharingan into a reanimated corpse. We don't know if it would cloud over. We've never seen any evidence that it would or wouldn't. That's what I'm saying.
I was just assuming that because we saw.
I'm saying you shouldn't assume.
Okay.
Because there's no evidence for that. Like I don't know. Unless you want to assume, but like it just seems like he has a Sharingan and a Rinnegan, mm-hmm. and he says he added something. We don't know if he's he's talking about something else. It could be the Sharingan, but he also has a Sharingan.
But that would be him adding it because none of those people naturally had Sharingan.
Of course, yeah.
So
well, he's also adding a Rinnegan.
Yeah, but he made them a pain, so that wasn't a Rinnegan that he just took and put in there.
But
that
the
was
whole
their
thing with the
normal eye
Rinnegan was you see through their eyes, so it makes sense that his eyes are in them.
Yeah, but he only has one eye. Oh, so that might be just his
eye, just like how the Rinnegan, he didn't physically place a Rinnegan.
I see what you mean now. I thought I wasn't thinking that because he has an eye.
Yeah, that's what.
In
Yeah,
there.
exactly. Because Pain had both Rinnegan. He has one Sharingan, one Rinnegan. So
that makes sense.
Yeah, and
I wasn't. I didn't pick up that that's what you were saying. I
Yeah.
thought you were saying, oh, well, he did that plus, but he might be talking about something else.
No, I'm saying it could be that because we don't know if that's what he's just said vaguely. I've added something similar. It could be the Sharingan, but the Sharingan are clouded over black, just like the sclera of a reanimated person. That makes me think that it's their actual eye, but when you make them into a Pain, exactly. When you make someone a Pain, you aren't putting Rinnegan in the dead body. Yeah. Your consciousness is being projected through their body, so it's reflected in the eyes. That's the idea. So, and the other thing is I generally don't remember. I'm not actually disagreeing with you. It could be the Sharingan. I'm saying it's equal.
Yeah.
He could be talking about he plays a Sharingan, but it doesn't look like it. He could be talking about some other shit, which would be scarier if he's talking about some other shit, which makes me think
He might be talking
he's
about
probably
something
talking
else.
about some other shit. That's my only point. Is I'm just trying to stop you from making like crazy or like getting locked into one thing and, you know.
I guess.
It's not that that's a crazy assumption. It's they're both plausible. Because like I said, I don't actually fucking remember. It's been so long since I watched this, and once I got to this part of the story, I really started binging, and I was watching in Japanese as well. So you watch hundreds of episodes of an anime in a span of a week or two, and you're reading it. You maybe miss a line or two, or you forget something or whatever. It's also been like 6 or 7 years, so it's like shit like that is stuff that I don't super remember incredibly clearly. But it's still cool as shit that he turned the Jinchuriki into
and
fucking
it's
paths
I
of
wonder
pain.
if Kabuto, like, he must have had to sign off on that. But it's also interesting that he can even...
We saw that he was
you're
taking the
not-
Jinchuriki previously. This isn't the first time we've seen him rolling around. He said he was... I think he said previously in a previous episode that he
I
was
don't
that he
remember that.
had the Jinchuriki with him.
You know what I bet he did in order to make them into pains that he could control, because we know it has to be dead. He could have just waited, like, you know, Kabuto, like, puts the thing in. Kabuto could have just not, like, put the kunai with the instructions in, and then Madara could have just used, like, the bodies, the reanimated bodies of them as well.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know which is which, but it could be either. And I don't know if it would matter or make a difference either way, but I guess we'll find out.
Hope you guys enjoyed. Hope you leave a like and subscribe. Check us out on Patreon if you want to see the next episode right now. We're going to be watching the Power Arc, the 6-episode Power Arc. So if you want to see the little bit of that, you can go to Patreon if you're already watching on Patreon. Thank you very much for your support. Hope you enjoyed most of all. I'm Carson.
I'm Lindsay.
Bye-bye.